Hey guys, this is Tom Hanks. Welcome to Forza Friday once again. It's actually Friday again. I can't believe that the the working week is basically already over. Um, so today I want to first of all switch to the game now that it's loaded. Um, I want to do a couple of things. First of all, what I want to do is see we're at 5 million credits now, a little bit above. Um, Actually, yeah, after the fourth fun, we'll do what I was gonna do. Tuning. We have 451 skill points, which is fine. Shut this up. Okay. Fortifon here. Because I have, of course, acquired a bunch of Fortifon points again, but we did spend like 1200 on free Vulcan FEs last week. Okay, someone downloaded one of my tunes. Then we got some more from our businesses. Okay. So we're a little bit over 5 million. How many Forza Fun points do I have? 565. I need to do 3 ultimate near miss abilities today, so I can probably do that. One of the seasonal championships this season, by the way, is with track toys up to 998. So S1 998. Oh, sorry, S2 998 limit. And I chose this Bentley, and I had a pretty good. I had a pretty easy time winning that. Like I was struggling with some of the other cars. That I tried it with, but with this thing, I won quite comfortably, and I was actually, at first I was actually surprised that this even is in the track toys category instead of, say, the Super GT, which is what you would normally put the Bentley Continental GT Speed into, I think. But the Forza edition is actually in track toys for reason. But no matter, we will do this Forza Fun in just a moment. It's gonna start in a little bit less than a minute. I'm Prestige 1 level 226. Wouldn't it 29 actually? So I don't actually know at what level I will unlock Prestige level 2. This guy is Prestige 1 and 279, so it might be 300. Okay, but either way, this car is actually pretty quiet as well. What are we doing first? A speed trap. Oh, that one. This car is obviously not really meant to be the fastest possible in a straight line, but it does have over 1,000 horsepower. But as you can see from the massive rear diffuser and massive rear wing, this is more of a car that's meant for handling and performance, as opposed to just, straight line speed. All of these guys are faster in a straight line than me. That guy is lagging like crazy. Yeah, because of all these spoilers and blips and whatever, this car probably doesn't fly very well. Like, I imagine it would probably go further if it had none of that aero. And it would also have a higher top speed, obviously, but it would be nowhere near as good when racing. It stays so straight and, you know, true when jumping there. Holy crap. Line 34. We're gonna have this in a okay. We got it. Oh, which speed zone is it? Oh, okay, it's literally right there. Well, that was terrible on my part. And also, of course, I could bring a Mosler for this. But 130 here is not bad. Considering this is a Bentley and weighs like nearly 4,000 pounds, you can't really be upset with this thing's performance. Like I've driven 1,000 horsepower cars with less weight than this, and some of them actually felt slower. Well, okay, that was not very good. I felt like I could go through here a little bit faster than I actually could. And now I drifted, which is bad. But we're almost done with the Forza Fun already, and we got 10 minutes left. $132 mph average there. Again, the Mosler would absolutely destroy this, but it was good enough, wasn't it? So now we are at 625 Forza Fun points. For 400 points we could get a Lamborghini Aventador Forza Edition, which is awesome. And for 600 points we could get a Porsche Cayenne Turbo. No idea why that costs so much more. And I believe I already have one of those anyway. Can't you just buy those? No, surely you can't buy those off of the what's it called, auto show. But you can certainly win them in the wheel spin, I'm pretty sure. You can win the Lambo in the wheel spin as well, but oh shit, yeah, you can't break through that one. Because that is a bridge that if you break through that, the whole bridge is gonna collapse and no one's gonna be able to cross it. Forza wouldn't be going that far. Oh shit. Okay, but let's check that actually. Can you just buy a Porsche Cayenne Turbo from the auto show? If you can, no, Porsche. No, that's a 2012. Okay, no, you can't. You can't buy the 2018 Cayenne Turbo from the auto show. What I want is this though, 917. This thing is just absolutely insane. I don't know how great it is in this game, but in real life, dude, this thing in the early 70s, like 71, 72, 73, I guess, this thing made well over 1,000 horsepower in some races, and it did over 400 kilometers an hour in the 70s. That's crazy. What I want to do, though, is it has something to do with Porsche as well. And I want to do a... There it is. A pretty well-known trick that is going to allow us to make a lot of money. So we're at just over 5 million now, and we can do this trick well over 20 times, I think, which should give us a profit of over 3 million. So we should be at over 8 million afterwards, and we're gonna have a couple of wheel spins. So you go to the skill tree and you see at the very top here, this gives you 300,000 credits. Remember, the car cost 150,000 credits. So as long as you have 20 skill points, assuming you also want that wheel spin, you can spend 150,000 credits to make 300,000 credits. Then you just ditch the car, I guess, because no one's gonna buy it on the auction house anyway. Imagine, imagine if the AI in this game could somehow get the cars that the players ditch, like as in remove from my garage. Everybody would be driving one of these. All of the AIs would be driving one of these. But there's another car that this works with. It's the Nissan 240C. The 1971, I think, for a lady. 1970 maybe. But anyway, that one, exactly the same. Costs 150 grand. Gives you 300 grand. It's got the exact same skill tree. So yeah, that works too. Let's see. Where is it? No. This one. Okay, 69. Fairlady Z432. That one. But I'm gonna keep it consistent with the Porsche. And I don't know if this even would be considered as a bug or anything like that. It's not a bug. Like this is genuinely the perk of this car is it gives you 300,000 credits. Sure, they could change that, but at the same time, why would they? And the car costs 150 grand. I mean, they could change either of those things so that this strategy wouldn't work anymore. Fair enough, but I don't see why they would. You know, for the people who grind a lot and get a lot of these skill points, there needs to be a way of making money fast, right? There needs to be a way of money making that's faster than just doing races, right? And doesn't rely on the auto house and on the the auction house. Because obviously you can gamble on the auction house and make, if you're lucky, millions of credits in 10 minutes or so. But as I said, it's a gamble. You can never rely on that. You know, people might just not buy your cars. Oh, do you remember my Aston Martin Vulcans? I sold one of them. The other two didn't sell at all. And those are, you know, rare and valuable cars. So you might have the same sort of luck with any other rare and valuable car on the auction house. So that's my 2 cents on using the auction house. I just wanna. I've just avoided it for the most part, unless there were actually cars that you know, like the Vulcan FE, cars that I already had and were worth a lot of money. I might as well just sell them, right? But all my other duplicates are like, yeah, like here's a Nissan Silvia from 1994. That cost like 25 grand on the auto show. How much am I gonna sell it for? So that people don't just go ahead and spend 25 grand on the auto show. Well, you know, you get the idea. It just doesn't make any sense selling it on the auction house. Sadly, this game does not have the function to just sell your car to the back to the game for half of its purchasing price or anything like that. You can just remove it from your garage completely, and you don't get any money for it. Can't resell your cars except on the auction house, but you know, what if it's a cheap duplicate, but you have a lot of them? You know, one cheap duplicate, okay, right? How much are you gonna? Let's take that Sylvia, and it costs, I don't know, maybe it costs 40 grand on the auto show. Half of that would be 20 grand. It's still not a lot of money, but if you have 5 of them, all of a sudden you're talking 100 grand. And that's still not, you know, a huge amount, but it's something you can work with, right? Or especially these things. Now, of course, I do get it that this car already has the perk that you spend 150 grand and some skill points, and you get 300 grand. Allowing you to sell this back for half of its purchasing price would mean you'd get another 75 grand. So you'd spend 150 grand to make 375k in that case. And I can see why they wouldn't want to make it like that. Still got a long way to go, by the way. We still have a lot of Porsches that we can do this with. Oh, well, we still have a lot of skill points remaining to do this with. A bunch more Porsches. Do 14 more. And with all those wheel spins too, we are almost certainly gonna get some extra cash. We don't know, of course, how much, but we are gonna get some extra cash. Perhaps even a nice car or two as well, although I wouldn't bank on that. And afterwards, what am I gonna do? I don't know. I mean, I want to show you guys one car in particular, but it's not as good as at what I want it to be good at as I would like. Like I built it for one particular purpose, and it's not quite as good at it as I would have wanted. But of course, we can do a little bit extra tuning. This. So after this, we can do 11 more Porsches. Okay. But yeah, if you guys have seen if you guys have seen videos about the Aston Martin Valkyrie, which doesn't exist in the game yet, and I don't know, and we don't know if it will, but if you've seen videos of that thing on YouTube, you can you can pretty safely guess that if that car makes it into this game, it's gonna destroy everything else. Because it is, it's gonna make 1100 horsepower at 1100 kilograms, which is a 1-to-1 power to weight ratio, just like the Koenigsegg 1.1, and that's pretty crazy. However, the big difference is that the Aston is gonna have a lot more aerodynamic features, a lot more downforce than the Koenigsegg does, It's a lot more aerodynamically designed. So I think it might not have the same top speed as the Koenigsegg, but on a track it'll absolutely demolish the competition easy. Like right now, the Mosler is leading pretty much on every on-road speed zone. It's obviously off-road. Some other cars are faster, but I think once the Valkyrie comes into this game, it will take the role that the Mosler currently has. And from what we know, the Valkyrie actually has a naturally aspirated V12. So in theory, you might be able to turbocharge it in this game. And you know what that means. If the car already makes 1100 horsepower at 1100 kilograms stock, and then you turbocharge it, sure, the turbos and intercooler are going to add a little bit of weight, but they're going to add a ton of power as well. So it might actually also be incredibly fast in a straight line then. In terms of top speed, I mean. Because obviously acceleration-wise, it's already going to be completely insane. So we can do 7 more Porsches here. You know, see at the top right, well, not right now, but now we're at 7.3 million. We started doing this at 5 million, so made a good bit of profit already. Oh, let's see. There's the Porsche. There's the one we're looking for. I'm really curious to see what we're gonna get out of these wheel spins. Also keep in mind we're getting a bunch of car collector influence here as well, which is gonna level us up a couple of times. So we're gonna get wheel spins from that as well. Or cash, I don't know. But yeah, you can see we've only been playing for a little bit under half an hour in this stream, because I didn't start right when the stream went live, and we've already made like what 2.5 million credits. We're not done. We're not even done yet with doing this, although we are closing in on the end. We've made 2.7 mil so far. So, needless to say, this is quite a bit faster than anything you could ever achieve in racing. Like with just racing in this game. You know, 3 more Porsches. So we're almost done with this. Didn't even take that long, all things considered. Yeah. I'm just gonna ditch these Porsches afterwards. Obviously in real life I wouldn't, but then again in real life I don't own like 24 of these. I don't even own one. There's that. Then we're gonna do our final one. Gonna be looking at 8.3 mil. And yeah. Okay. This is gonna be our last Porsche for today. Well, the last Porsche that we buy and do this with. We might drive a Porsche, like any Porsche, during the stream, I don't know yet. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is get into any car. It's not this one. Just temporarily get into the NSX, why not? And now I'm gonna here. Yep, we have a lot of these, and I like to keep my garage tidy. So with these, I've already done the tricks, so they don't serve any purpose anymore. I've kept one of these after doing the trick, just in case I want to drive it at one point. But you know, I don't need like 28 of them. Okay, and that's the one that I kept. Right, now let's just leave our home for now. Credits. We leveled up in rank. We actually leveled up 7 times just from doing what we just did. How many wheel spins do we have? 31, including this first one. Hey, Union Jack t-shirt. I actually wanted the cash there. And did get it this time. $100K. 5K. The 4C, which is a nice car, but I already had one. Oh, that is... Oh, I wanted that Ferrari. Although I do think I already have a 246 Dino. Not sure about it, but I believe that one I already have. I don't know all of the old Ferraris yet. Because of course the vintage Ferraris are extremely expensive generally. $50K. Another Mustang GT. A Clio. That's fine. Not 100K, I'm not gonna complain about that at all. Friday K I might complain about a little bit, but you know it's fine. We went from 5 mil to 9.3 mil in, what was it? 20 minutes overall? Something like that. And what I wanted to show you guys is my drift build of the Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. Again, it's not quite as good as I actually wanted it to be, but it is still decent. Actually, there is a drift zone right behind us. Probably not a drift zone that this is well optimized. Excuse me. Probably not a drift zone that this is well optimized for, because it is just an extremely powerful car with over 1000 horsepower. It handles tightly though. Wasn't expecting it to be this good here. 68,000? That wasn't even PB. Oh, we were at 69,000 before. With the Silvia or what? No, with the 350Z. So, you know what? This actually is very good at drifting. The thing is, I know that for high scores, like if you look at the top 20 or whatever on any given drift zone, almost all of them are gonna be using the Viper, the Formula Drift Viper, because that can get like 2000 horsepower. And I get that. I mean, for the highest possible score, you wanna get the best car, right? But I've always found it a lot more enjoyable building my own car. And by the way, that bar at the bottom there is stuck. Always found it a lot more enjoyable building my own and making it work, right? Because this is good. Let's try a different drift zone though. That one's off-road. I want one that's on-road, like this one. Oh, I think I've already done that with a really good drift car as well though. Beat that. This, maybe. Let's try that. That's still there. It's actually pretty annoying. We beat our PB, which is pretty good. How good is that? 7,300. Okay, well, not that good actually. Needed more speed coming into the drift zone. Then this whole thing would have flown a lot better. Yeah, we would have had a much better flow there. But I do think that this way is gonna actually be better, as in it's gonna give us more scores than going the other way. I believe so. Yeah. These end corner, no. Did not end. You know what? Maybe this isn't better than going the way we originally went. This way.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
151,000. Okay, that was like the worst entry you could possibly get there. Still doing reasonably well after that, but the start was horrible that time. That one was actually not very good. But it's okay, we already beat our previous PB. Is there one in Edinburgh? There is one outside right here. And this PB I actually did with my Sylvia, which I don't think that this is gonna beat. I have to be honest. I feel like I need to get any other level up in order for this bar at the bottom to disappear.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
Like, clearly this is a really good drift car, as you can see.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
Okay. The bar, the level up bar in the bottom there, for the new people joining on stream, the level up bar in the bottom section of the screen seems to be stuck there. I believe that if we level up either in skills or in overall level again, it might disappear.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
Let's try another drift zone actually. After we bank these points. I'm gonna try this one again. We could also go to Fortune Island and do the needle climb.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
That was bad, dude. Like 98,000 points here. You should... I should be getting more than that in this car. Especially going that way. Like, the first corner was good, but after, like, the transition into the second corner was messed up. And that's where we lost the run.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
I don't know, as weird as it sounds, I think this car could use a little bit more power. It makes over 1,000 horsepower, so don't get me wrong. But in order to maintain the speeds there, you know what, I could actually change the power distribution of the all-wheel drive setup a little bit. Okay, that was just a bad entry on my part. Should have done that better.
Ziel erreicht.
123,000. Good score. No PB though. And I think you're starting to see the problem. This thing is doing well, just not well enough to beat whatever it is. I think the Sylvia that allowed me to set this high score here. Oh, the 350Z. The Viper? Oh, yeah, 350Z. Off-road drift zone. Thing is, I do want to go to Fortune Island a little bit later, but for now I want to stay here on the mainland because I think that, you know, seeing as the Forza Fun is going to be coming up in like another 10 minutes, I think that we're going to have an easier time getting enough people to complete the Forza Fun efficiently here on the mainland than on Fortune Island, because not everyone owns the expansion. I want to do this.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
Feels pretty good, but not enough score.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
Again, this getting 3 stars in any given drift zone with this car is gonna be really easy. But I don't think it's quite strong enough to really get, you know, top scores with it. Unfortunately. Except maybe here? Let's try that. You can see this thing working here. Oh, from the other side though.
100 Yards rechts abbiegen.
Not too bad from this side,
Ziel
but
erreicht.
I feel like we could do much better from this side. You won't want to go in here too fast though. Because this corner is already tight and this one as well.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
115,000. Good. Not a perfect run by any means. But, oh, we're so close to Nick here. Literally like 51 places. He did it in the unicorn, huh? 203,000. You know what? I don't think a 918 is gonna get over 50,000 score more than anybody else. I don't think that's possible. Like 146,000, I can see that happening if you're a really, really good driver. But 200,000, especially in a Porsche 918, which is not a drift car, like at all. Oh, come on, he had to go that way, huh? What, this resets the AI now as well, since the latest game update or whatever? Oh shit, well, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, this is just terrible. But we can just try again. Yeah, I think I should just enter this a little bit slower. Because obviously, this being a drift build, the brake balance is like almost, well, mostly to the front. It's not at like 90%, I think it's at like 70% for this car. Obviously to rotate the back around more easily.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
121,000, good score. Does that put us even close to the top 1,000 here? Yeah, it does. 1152. So I'm gonna try once more, or a couple more times actually, because the Forza Fun is gonna start in 6 minutes. I don't know if the rain is gonna help or hinder me. Yeah, here it couldn't carry the speed through the corner anymore. So that was almost certainly my own fault for not taking the ideal line. Okay, that was also bad. I really need to get just a few more points in order to make it top 1,000 though.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
Okay, not good enough. Okay, that last part was just awful. Okay, yep, we're going that way. Looking good. Not looking as good anymore.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
Was a solid run, but not. But I kind of threw it a little bit at near the end. Maybe I should have shifted for the. Maybe I should have shifted into 4th gear for the last transition there.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
No. Shifting into 4th there is not the solution. I'm gonna do one more run real quick and then we're gonna go do the Forza Fun because it's about time. This one is trash, by the way.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
Yep. Where's the Forza Fun right now? Can't find it. Am I offline? Probably went past it like 8 times already. Trying to find it. Can't see it though. No, I just can't see it. Alright. Let's go to Fortune Island then. There's a Forza Fun, but I don't know if we even have players here in this
Bei nächster
event.
Gelegenheit.
Yeah, we do.
Bei nächster Gelegenheit wenden.
Actually, no, we don't. So Bentley is gonna be a safe bet here off-road for the off-road speed zone.
Bei nächster Gelegenheit wenden.
Oh, really? I turned around before I chose the car, and then when it spawned, it turned me around again, facing the wrong direction. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna be able to make it with just me and that other dude. Like, just the two of us are just not gonna be able to do it.
Route wird neu berechnet. In 100 Yards rechts abbiegen. In 100 Yards links abbiegen.
Okay.
Route wird neu berechnet. Bei nächster Gelegenheit.
I mean, we're getting some pretty good scores here with this Bentley, but it's just me and another dude, so we're not gonna be able to finish the entire Forza Fun just by ourselves.
In 100 Yards links abbiegen.
That actually counted.
Bei nächster Gelegenheit wenden.
We have less than 10 minutes left, which means we will have we are above the average time that we should take for this first event. We are past the time we are past the 5-minute mark, and we're gonna have less and less time to do the remaining events in the Forza Fun. So
Bei nächster Gelegenheit wenden.
next up, the drift zone. Here I'm actually gonna
Bei nächster Gelegenheit.
grab my Sylvia, I guess. Because this is my best drift car.
Bei nächster Gelegenheit wenden.
I don't know how well it's gonna do here, but for most of my for most of the drift tracks, this is my best. This is my best drift car, or at least the car I've had the most consistently high scores with.
Bei nächster Gelegenheit.
And I guess doing over 100,000 score going uphill on this one, not too shabby either. Did the other guy leave? I think he did, yeah.
Nächster Gelegenheit wenden.
Maybe he didn't. Some pretty good drift there, although
Gelegenheit wenden.
not perfect, not perfectly executed, not the perfect line, which is why I missed the PB. I believe my PB here is like 149,000. That run felt like it could have beaten that. Thanks, Windows, for showing me now that Defender hasn't found any threats. Like that's what I don't understand. If it doesn't find anything, why would it pop up with that? Regardless, like if it finds something, sure, let me know. But if it doesn't, you know, just stay in the background. Oh, that's good. That's very good. 170,000.
Bei nächster Gelegenheit
Damn!
wenden.
Oh my goodness. If that's not top 1000 score here on this drift zone, then I don't know how much you do need. Because that felt really, really good.
Bei nächster Gelegenheit wenden.
Was that even better? It may have been a couple of hundred score better. But there's no way that we're actually achieving... There's no way we're actually finishing all 3 events of this Forza Fun. Because we're gonna finish this one. But then we're only gonna have 3 minutes left for the last one and we're only 2 people. Which, that speed trap. You know what? I have an idea for that one. Because theoretically, if the other player does the same thing as me here, then oh, he is, I think. Then we could potentially do this.
In 400 Yards rechts abbiegen.
Yep, that's how you get such high speeds on this speed trap. You don't need to use the Moser, you can use any, you know, really fast car that can also carry a good amount of speed through this upcoming corner.
In 400 Yards rechts abbiegen.
209. You can use like a McLaren F1 GT, a Senna, a Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, an Aventador FE, the Veneno if you want to. Any of those will work fine. And of course a lot of other cars.
In 400 Yards rechts abbiegen.
Oh, come on. The the sort of lamppost kind of deflected me midair, pushing me outside of the speed trap cameras. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do this. I don't know what the other player is doing.
In 400 Yards rechts abbiegen.
Here we go, 205. When you do one more run, I don't think we can, because spawning here alone takes, I believe, more time than we really have. We're gonna get one more shot in. But I think that was even PB, 213 there. But it wasn't enough. So now let's see. That was indeed PB. Yeah, and the 170k was also PB here. 2200. What do you need to get top 1000 here? Like, holy shit. You're barf doing well here, huh? How much do you need for top 1000 here? Okay. What do we do next? Already did this. Already did this. This. Finished that, obviously. Where are we with 213? Okay, 437. Good. $1,900 feet. See, what I don't understand on this one is what direction are they going? Because like you approach it from here, where this guy is right now, straight onto the ramp. There is no way that you will land a jump that goes nearly 2,000 feet this way or this way. Like, you're just gonna land in the water and it's not gonna count. So how do they do it? Going the opposite way? Yeah, but okay, but then how do you get enough speed from, say, here to the ramp in order to do 2,000 feet? How do you get that speed? I don't know. I don't understand. Okay, though. So, I don't have anything else here. Let's see, what could we do? You know what? I want to try that new Mercedes that they added in this week's car pass. So let's try that one out. Mercedes-Benz. This one. 200 horsepower for 1929 is actually a good amount. But what sort of engines can you put in here? 3.2 straight 6. 6.2 liter V8. 5.2 liter V10. Vintage 3 liter dual supercharged V12. Not quite sure what that's from. This is obviously Lamborghini engine, Corvette engine, BMW engine. But this? Not quite sure. I'm gonna see how this drives first, but actually let's check out the perks. 1,000 credits. Yeah. I think I want that right now. Let's actually check out how this drives as it is. But this makes 200 horsepower. Feels more like 20. Well, it doesn't feel like 20 horsepower, but it feels like 50. Okay, we need to tune this engine. Or replace it with that dual supercharged V12. Which I don't know what that's from, but that part doesn't really matter. Let's actually drive it just with this engine and no other modifications to it. It's probably gonna spin its wheels like crazy, but let's see. Almost sounds a little bit Ferrari. But I don't remember Ferrari making a 3 liter dual supercharged V12. A 3 liter V12, yeah, but not dual supercharged. There's no way that this makes it up there. In one piece anyway. Let's make it work. I don't know how we would. Well, first of all, fit a diff. Tons of gearbox. Get rid of some weight with this. We do need better tires. This puts us from 449 to 632, 667. I think we want just street tires for now, or the vintage race tires. Sure, why not? Do we have here 175s, 95s, 95s? Oh, it's actually not very good. Pretty sure there's some lighter wheels out there. This thing, yeah, 64 pounds lighter. Let's see which ones we want that are that light. No. These ones would be cool, but they're too heavy. Yeah. And now let's install this setup. We're a little bit lighter, but we should be able to at least take a corner now. Maybe. Oh, I didn't... Does this even have drift suspension available? If it does, I didn't fit it. Why is the gearing so long and why is my mouse pointer constantly on the screen? Look at that. First gear goes to what? 100 miles an hour? Yeah, we need to fix that. It's too long. Gearing. It does go sideways now, but it's very soft. I'm really trying here, dude. Sorry, and I would probably be dead by now, but I'm gonna go back and give this thing some more upgrades. Actually, no, I'm not. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if I have... Well, I'm gonna try and sell the... What's it called? The Vulcan FEs now. Now that the week where you can get them from the Forza Fun shop is over. Maybe someone's gonna buy them now. Okay. Haven't driven this yet. Anything else that I can sell that would actually be worth something? Not worth anything. I want to sell the F50 GT or the FXX. In fact, I don't think I want to sell any of these. Oh, except this. And yeah, I did already have it. Let's see. No, I'm not gonna sell that. Just this sell for 340 grand? Are you kidding me? Oh, we have a C63 Black Series. I want to drive that. Ah, shit, I shouldn't have done what I did there. Let's see how this drives as it is. It already loves to oversteer. As expected, pretty much. And already this feels like 20 times faster than the other Mercedes we just drove, even though this only makes like 30 more horsepower. Yeah, this isn't... This obviously in its stock form is not optimized for drifting, even though it can obviously drift. But we can try this needle climb with the Mitsubishi now. Really looking forward to doing that. Oh, it feels good. It feels really good. Oh fuck, that was not ideal. Going up and down this drift zone in either a BMW M6 Forza Edition or a Unicorn is going to give you a lot of skill points, because those both have X7 multipliers, and the BMW also has the native drift skill boost from being a Forza Edition.
Ziel erreicht.
The Unicorn does not have that, which is why it's, which is why the BMW is superior for gathering the skill points. But if you don't have an M6 Forza Edition, a Unicorn will do the job pretty nicely as well. Is that a Miata? It is. I think we're doing not much better than last run, actually. Actually, we are doing better than last run.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
493,000. Pretty good. My PB here is 518,000, and that was done with the M6 Forza Edition. But maybe I can beat that with this thing, I don't know. It's actually the Torque Stallion. So that's the, again, RX-7. Oh. This run is again solid, maybe slightly better than the previous two. No, it isn't.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
474,000 is still respectable though. Gonna do this in my BMW though. That wasn't a very good start. By the way, of course I'm aware that you can swap the Lamborghini V12 into this car. But for one, it comes with the V10, which I believe is actually the 5-liter V10 from the M5 E60. And for two, you know, I don't feel like this car needs any more power.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
485,000, despite the fact that we didn't have a particularly good start. Again, the start was pretty poor in this one. Made up most of it though. Yeah, this thing is just a beast.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
Okay, Still didn't get a level up for this. Like, this is the only reason why I'm sticking with the BMW, as opposed to switching to, like, the Serbia to see if I could beat it. Is because this gives us a skill point at the fastest rate, and well, that's a good start. And that at this point is our most likely source of leveling up, either skills or our overall level. So okay. I don't think this is quite as good as the previous run. No, not quite, no. But still a very good run.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
Actually, it did beat it by like 150 score or something. Let's see. Come on, eventually we gotta level up our profile. Very good start to this run. Yes, very good run so far. Let's not throw it. Yeah. We threw it. So this could have been over 500k easily. Happens. We can do it again. I don't know why this guy keeps just standing here. Okay. Still good. Not as good as the last one, though. Yeah. Especially now. Worst run yet. Even so, this is over 450,000. Which shows really how consistently this and how easily this car can get pretty decent scores. Oh, I didn't let the skill chain go through. Oh, actually, never mind. I hit a car there, so. This is a pretty good run so far. I don't think it's gonna be closing in on my PB, but we should be getting close to maybe close to 500k on this one. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah.
Du hast dein Ziel erreicht.
I mean, it depends on what you define as close to 500k. 486,000. Like, if someone were to say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you $500,000," and then they give me 486,000, and then you're like, you know what, that's good enough. Oh, this is good though.
nicht.
Over 500,000, okay. That's good enough for me, and that still did not give us a... well, it did give us a level up, because otherwise we wouldn't have gotten a wheel spin, but the thing is still not, has still not disappeared. Did I already own this M5? I don't know. No, I didn't own that one yet. Okay. I want to do the next Forza Fun as well. Don't know where it is yet, but... oh, down there.
Bei nächster Gelegenheit wenden. Route wird neu berechnet. In 200 Yards rechts abbiegen. In 400 Yards links abbiegen.
So it's obviously not a serious attempt at going for that danger sign.
In 400 Yards rechts abbiegen.
Okay.
Rechts abbiegen. Der Forza Live beginnt demnächst.
I think this is gonna actually start at the speed trap. So I want to get into my Lamborghini Veneno, which isn't my fastest car for a speed trap, but it is up there.
Du bist früh dran. Der Forza Live beginnt demnächst.
I love that they added the Wololo horn. That's an M6 Forza edition. That is a Mitsubishi Evo 6. Fifteen seconds left.
Forza Live startet in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, los! Runde 1 ist gestartet.
Links abbiegen. Bei nächster Gelegenheit wenden.
This time we actually have a lot of people here for the Forza Fun. Yeah, this is gonna be easy.
Und eins beendet. Gleich gibt's Runde 2.
Okay, Trailblazer. And do that with my Bentley. Please.
Bei nächster Gelegenheit wenden.
Oh, come on.
In 400 Yards rechts abbiegen. Rechts abbiegen.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna be completely fine. Facing the wrong direction again.
In 100 Yards rechts abbiegen.
This should work. Because when you select a
Rechts abbiegen.
destination and then spawn somewhere, it'll it will spawn you facing that that destination that you've set. Oh no.
Runde 2.
How did that cost? How did that not cost me more time?
In 400 Yards links abbiegen. Links abbiegen. Route wird neu berechnet. In 200 Yards links abbiegen.
Nobody actually fast traveled up the hill here, so I might be the first jumping over that ramp.
In 200 Yards rechts abbiegen.
Oh, come on. Well, I guess I didn't land on my wheels, but instead on the side of my wheels.
In 400 Yards rechts abbiegen. Route wird
We can do this easy. No problems. Like as a team, this is gonna be really easy. Look at how many players we have. Okay. Couple more times, then we got it. Oh, that was bad.
In 400 Yards rechts abbiegen. In 400 Yards.
Let's go from this side this time. That was not the way to approach that.
In
Yeah, there we
200
go.
Yards rechts abbiegen.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait here. There's gonna be like 2 or 3 more jumps. Okay, there we go. We are at 725 Forza points. I can almost buy this twice. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll try to buy more of those Lambos with my Forza points. And later on sell them for some good money. Then again, I think you can only sell them for up to 600 something thousand credits. So I might also just wait for something more valuable to show up in the Forza Fun shop. But that'll do it for today's stream. I hope you enjoyed. There will be another Forza Friday next week. Again, starting at Friday, 6 p.m. GMT. If you did enjoy it, please also click that like button on YouTube. It'll help me out a great deal. And until then, see you next time. Goodbye.